I am a student of mechanical engineering. Those who are preparing for the SSC JE RRB JE technical exams in the basis of the mechanical engineering, mm, for them previous year question is very important. So this book is the totally based on the previous year question, and with a good concept of the explanation of the answer. Okay, so we will complete this book totally by in the live session. Please follow and subscribe and then on the notification for joining with me and daily practices in the technical subject. Okay, this is the first question. In the previous lecture, we will discuss the 25 questions. So, those are not getting this video, please go through the playlist and see the previous lecture. In this lecture, we start from the 26th number question. The first question, the property of the fluid which enables to resist the tensile stress is known as A. Compressibility, B. Surface tension, C. Cohesion, D. Adhesion. C. Cohesion. We know that the cohesion enable to resist the tensile stress and the adhesion enable to stick with any surface, other surface. Okay. Cohesion is the intermolecular attraction force, and the adhesion is the different type of molecules attraction force. Okay, we will see the explanation of this question in here. The property of a fluid which enables to resist the tensile stress is known as the surface tension. uh, it is the property of the free surface. Result of the surface tension is cohesion. Gases do not form the free surface because they do not have the cohesion, hence they do not have the surface tension. Okay, sorry, answer is the surface tension, but causes of the surface tension is cohesion. Here is the two answer is possibility, but it is the more possible because surface tension is given, but surface tension causes of the cohesion. Next question. In Newtonian fluid, the shear stresses, balance pressure, balance inertia stresses is directly proportional to rate of the shear strain, is inversely proportional to the strain. We know that the it is answers the directly proportional to the rate of the shear strain. Tau is directly proportional to d theta by dt, or du by dy. Du by dy is called the velocity gradient. There is the explanation also. Question number 28. A fluid is a substance that A. always expands and fills any container. B. is particularly incompressible. C. cannot be subjected to shear forces. Cannot remain at the rest under the action of the any shear force. D is the answer. Cannot remains at the rest under the action of the any shear forces. Explanation is here. Fluid is a substance that cannot remain at the rest under the action of the any shear force. Fluid deforms continuously under the action of the shear force as long as the force is applied. Shear stresses is directly proportional to the rate of the shear strain. This is the Newton law of viscosity. Raindrops are spherical because of the viscosity at air resistance, surface tension, atmospheric pressure. If you know the answer, comment the answer on the chat box. C is the answer, surface tension. Here is the explanation. Raindrops are spherical because of the surface tension. Surface tension. What is surface tension? Surface tension is surface tensions occur at the interface of liquid and a gas, or at the interface of the two liquid. Surface tension is inversely proportional to the temperature, and it also acts when the fluid is at the rest. Pressure inside drop solid like sphere. For the solid, P equal to 4 sigma by d. For the soap bubble, this P equal to 8 sigma by d. And for the water jet, 2 sigma by d. If we um, their ratio is for the if we convert them in ratio, then it is 1, it is 4, and it is 2. 1 is to 2 is to 4. Next question. Cavitation will take place if the static pressure of the following fluid at any point is more than the vapor pressure of the fluid, B equal to vapor pressure of the fluid less than the vapor pressure of the fluid. C is the answer, less than the vapor pressure of the fluid. Are you know what is the cavitation? There is the explanation. Okay. So, what is the cavitation? Cavitation is the phenomenon in which rapid change of the pressure in a liquid lead to the formation of the small vapor bubbles fill the cavities in the place where the pressure is relatively low. Normally, cavitation will take place if the static pressure of the following fluid at any point is less than the vapor pressure fluid. Mm, the cavitation in a hydraulic machine affects in the following ways, like it causes the noise and the vibration of various parts. It makes surface rough. It reduces the discharge of a turbine. It causes the sudden drop in the power output and the efficiency. In pump, cavitation occurs of the impeller inlet in the turbine. Cavitations occur at the outlet of the turbine. Poise is the unit of Poise is the unit of the surface tension, capillarity, viscosity, shear stress in the fluid. Poise is the unit of viscosity. If you know, in one poise is equal to uh, how many kg पास्कल सेकेंड. ओके, पास्कल सेकेंड में कितना होगा? Then you comment the answer in the chat box. Next question, the property of a fluid which the determines its resistance to shearing the stresses is called: A. Surface tension, B. Compressibility, C. Viscosity, D. Specific gravity. Resistance to shearing stresses is called the viscosity. If you new in my channel, then please subscribe my channel and um, on the bell icon for the getting notifications and new updates. The properties of the fluid which the determines is the resistance to shearing the stresses is called the viscosity. According to the Newton's law of viscosity, tau directly proportional to velocity gradient. For the ideal fluid, the viscosity, dynamic viscosity is 0. The viscosity of a gas, a decrease with the increase in the temperature, increase with the increase in the temperature, is independent of the temperature, is independent of the pressure for the very high pressure intensities. For the gases, here is say the gas. mm, are you know what is the causes of the viscosity in gas? Please comment me. Viscosity of the gases is caused the randomness of the or the intermolecular or collision of the gases uh, mm, causes the viscosity. So if we increase the temperature, then gaseous molecules getting more VRS, VRMS, yani root mean square velocity. Then velocity is increases, then collision is more increases. So viscosity also increases. Increase with the increase in the temperature is the answer. Viscosity of the gases arises due to the collision of its molecule on increasing the temperature. Kinetic energy of molecule increases as a result. The collision of the molecules per second also increases. Hence, the viscosity increases. But in the liquid, is viscosity decrease on the increasing the temperature. You comment me. What is the causes of the viscosity in liquid? Next question. The volumetric change of the fluid caused by a resistance is known as A. Volumetric strain, B. Volumetric index, C. Compressibility, D. Stresses. C. Compressibility. Explanation you can see. The volumetric change of the fluid caused by resistance is known as the compressibility. Compressibility is defined as the ratio of the change in the volume to the change in pressure. It is denoted by the letter beta. Okay. For the fluids, compressibility depends on either adiabatic and or the isothermal process also. Uh, this is the compressibility minus dv by v and by dp, and the one by bulk modulus, inversely proportional to the bulk modulus. An oil of the specific gravity 0.9 has the viscosity of 0.28 stokes at the 38 degree centigrade. What will be the viscosity in Newton second per meter square? SI unit में है, stock is the CSGS unit. Or are one stock equal to how many mm, meter square per second? It is 10 to the power minus 4. So it's convert fast meter square per second, 0.28 into 10 to the power minus 4. Then viscosity, stoke, one stoke equal to nu equal to given, we know the nu equal to dynamic viscosity by density. Okay, specific gravity is 0.9, so multiply with the 1000, then we getting the density. So density is the 900. So density is the 900 into there is the 0.2428 into 0.28 into 0.28 into 900. Okay, then we get the answer. What is the answer? Please comment me. Because I have now, you can calculate me. Okay, 0.28 into no, 900. It's getting 25 into 10 to the power minus 4. 0.0252. 0.0522. 2. And C is the answer. Check the answer. Yes, C is the answer. Here also giving the processes. If you don't know, then screenshot this and try to solve it from the own side, then you see the solution. MK's unit of the viscosity. What is the MK's unit of the viscosity? Newton second per meter square, kgf second per meter square. uh, we know that in MKS unit, the unit of the force is kgf, so this is also here kgf is given, kgf second per meter square, so B is the answer. Next question, which of the following is the dimensionless? A. Specified speed. B. Specific volume. C. Specific gravity. D. Specific weight. We know the specific gravity is the unitless or the dimensionless quantity, because the specific gravity is the ratio of the specific weight. Sorry, this is the ratio of the density of the fluid by the density of the ideal fluid, or the specific weight of the ideal fluid by the specific weight of the specific weight of the fluid by the specific weight of the ideal fluid. In terms of in density, you can remember it, the density of the fluid, density of the fluid by the density of the ideal fluid. Okay. What is the unit of the surface tension? If you know, then comment the answer. What is the unit of the surface tension? We know the surface tension equal to surface tension force by length. So force unit is unit of the force is Newton, and the length is L, meter. Newton per meter is the answer. A is the answer. If you new in my channel, then subscribe my channel and follow every lecture for daily practices, because the previous year question is very important, and it's miss it is missed by it previous year questions is missed um, by every students in they do not follow this previous year question continuously. So you can follow with me, because it's a great opportunity to practice the previous year questions. Okay, question number 39. In a static fluid, a resistance to shear the stresses is small. B. Fluid pressure is small. Linear deformation is small. Only normal stress can exist. Yes, only sorry. These the answer. Only normal stresses can exist. Also check the answer. I देख सकते हो what is the explanation of this question. In static fluid, the shear stress is zero. Only normal compression stress is worked. Mm, from the Mohr circle is point. Shear stress is zero. Where is the stress is not zero. Pascal's law is applied only static fluid liquid. Static liquid, where the shear forces is zero and only the normal forces each act. Liquid may be real or the ideal. It is valid for the all cases. What is the unit of the kinematic viscosity? Comment the answer. What is the unit of the kinematic viscosity? This question for you. Okay. Next question. Question number 41. An ideal flow of any fluid must satisfy a Pascal's law, being Newton's law of viscosity, boundary layer theory, continuity equation, must follow the continuity equation because the mass flow rate is constant for every cases. uh, uh, Mass flow rate is constant. Mass flow rate of the entering is mass flow rate of the exist is valid. So ideal fluid flow and any fluid must satisfy the continuity equation. This is a given the explanation, and the ideal fluid of the any fluid must be satisfy the continuity equation. Even the incompressible liquid is continuously flowing through a pipe or the channel. The continuity of the liquid passing per the second is same at all the equation. This is known as the equation of the continuity equation. So rho 1 a1 v1 equal to rho 2 a2 v2, or a1 v1 is called the q1 flow rate. Okay, if the density is constant, the incompressible fluid, and the density is constant, then we cancel out the densities. Bulk modulus of the elasticity. A is independent of the temperature. B increases with the pressure. C is independent of the pressure and the viscosity. D large when the fluid is more compressible. Bulk modulus. Bulk modulus K equal to delta P, change in pressure by change in volume, delta V by V. Okay, so if the pressure is increases, then the bulk modulus of the elasticity increases. B is the answer. Also we check the explanation. What is the given? The explanation is the same process is the given. Read this. It is defined as a ratio change in the pressure to the corresponding volumetric strain. It is the reciprocal of the compressibility, and the bulk modulus is a unit, is a Newton per meter square or Pascal. For the perfectly incompressible fluid, bulk modulus is infinity. Higher the value of the bulk modulus, less the compressible fluid will be, uh, and the bulk modulus of the elasticity increase with the increase in the pressure. Is the important concept. The capillary rise or the fall of the liquid is given by this formula is very important. Different type of different times is this question is um, coming in different exams and technical papers also. Okay, the capillary rise at the fall of the liquid equal to H equal to 4 sigma cos theta by rho GD, where 4 sigma is the sigma is the surface tension, rho is the density, G is the gravitational force, gravitational acceleration, D is the diameter of the pipe, and the theta is the angle of the contact. Okay, डायमीटर यहाँ पे देख सकते हो जो एच है the fall or rise of the height is inversely proportional to the diameter density diameter, okay, and then density, and directly proportional to the angle of contact and the uh, sigma surface tension. Capillary action is due to the A surface tension, B cohesion of the liquid, addition of the liquid molecules, and the molecules at the surface of the solid. All option is the correct. The explanation is here. Capillary capillary is the phenomenon by which a liquid, depending upon its specific gravity, rises into the glasses tube the above or the below its general level. This phenomenon is due to the combined effect of the cohesion and the adhesion of the liquid particles. The height of the rise or the fall in the tube is given by H equal to 4 sigma by rho GD, where W is the specific weight. Question number 45. The weight density of the fluid to the weight density of a standard fluid is called the specific gravity. Question number 46. Which one of the following is correct dimension of the surface tension? Surface tension, we know the surface tension unit is the what is the surface tension? Surface tension equal to surface tension force per unit length, so Newton per meter. And if we multiply the meter in both side, Newton meter and the meter square, in Newton meter is also called the joule, so joule per meter square. C is the answer. Let's check the answer. Yes, C is the answer, and this process is the same with me. Question number 47. Property of the liquid which offers the resistance to the movement of the one layer of the liquid over the adjacent layer of the liquid is, this is the definition of the viscosity, so D is the answer. Hydrometer. Hydrometer is used to determine the flow liquid's relative humidity density of the liquid and the specific gravity of the liquid. Hydrometer. Hydrometer, I think the hydrometer is used to the measure the specific gravity of the liquid, but which can check the answer also. What is the, yes, this is right, the specific gravity of the liquid is the measured by the hydrometer, and the humidity is measured by the hygrometer. Don't be confused them, in between them, the hydrometer and the hygrometer. The value of the bulk modulus of a fluid is the required to determine a Reynolds number, Fouts number, Mach number, Euler's number. Require bulk modulus मतलब Mach number. The explanation is the value of the bulk modulus of the of a fluid is the required to the determine the Mach number, because the Mach number is the ratio of the velocity of the fluid in and the undisturbed stream to the velocity of the sound wave, and the velocity of the sound in the fluid is given by the c equal to root over k by rho, where k is the bulk modulus, rho is the density of the fluid. The viscosity of the water at the 20 degrees centigrade in ideal condition, 20 degrees centigrade NTP. Okay, natural temperature and the pressure. What is the viscosity of the water? Viscosity unit is poise. So 1 poise. Let's check the answer. Sorry, I wrong. 0.01 poise. Here giving the explanation. See that. Viscosity of the water 20 degrees centigrade is 0.01 poise or the 1 centipoise. Yes, 1 centipoise. And known as the viscosity equal to tau by dy Pascal second. Viscosity of the gas increase with the increase in the temperature due to the increase in the molecular momentum exchange between the molecules. Viscosity of the liquid decrease with the increase in the temperature due to the decrease in the intermolecular forces between the atoms or the molecules. Thank you for participating in this video and see the lectures with your great presence and a daily for the daily practices. Please subscribe and follow me. Okay, thank you.